Hey, what is up, guys? It's me, alfapapanovie, and welcome back to the channel. It's a pleasure to have you guys on board, and I love Dark Souls. Yeah, buddy, what is up, guys? How's it going? I hope you guys are doing a-okay in whatever corner of the world, at whatever time you guys are watching this. I hope you're enjoying the time that you're spending with your loved ones, that quality time. It is really important for you to keep a positive attitude and a positive energy throughout the whole day. So it's really important for you to spend good time, quality time with your loved ones. That could be your mom, dad, sister, boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever that might be, uncle, whoever that might be. I hope you're spending good quality time with them and enjoying it. And if you're playing Dark Souls like I've been doing, I hope you're having a good time too. Anyways, let's get right into the video. Oh no, wait, before I get into this video, right now it's 8:28 6/13/2014, so it's 8:29. I'd actually just jumped right now. What a coincidence. So yeah, it's 8:29 a.m. so let's get right into it. And before I get into it, guys, I do want to give you guys two channels just in case you guys want to check some other Dark Souls players, or these ones are two channels that are around my side, and I really do enjoy their content, especially some Praise the Sun. I was about to say Sun I Blade for some reason, I don't know why, or maybe because what I'm going to talk about in this video, I wanted to make a video. I wanted to make this video, and I actually have made this video before. And if you don't hear me talking about the Dark Souls community in general and Twitch, that means that I couldn't word it together, because it is a really touchy subject when it comes down to Dark Souls community, because I don't want to offend anyone. And this video is going to be like not for everybody, because, well, I'll get into it. Before I get into it, let me give you guys two channels. They're really good channels. I really enjoy these two dudes' content. Their videos, they make Dark Souls videos and Dark Souls videos only, so you should definitely give them a go, and you should definitely check them out. Praise the Sun has some really good videos. He has really good commentaries. The video that I saw of him that made me subscribe, that I actually instantly liked him, was he was drunk doing a commentary. His videos are pretty long. He's pretty good at the game. You might learn a thing or two. He talks about tactics and all that kinds of fun stuff. And then we have Strider, Strider 15. I think XV means it's 15 in Roman numbers, but then again, I'm not too sure, because I'm not like, I don't even know Roman numbers. Yeah, he does a lot of like, he talks about soul memory. He also commentates, and these two channels that I'm talking about, guys, they're mainly Dark Souls. I don't know if they're gonna upload something else or something different. Now, if I repeat myself on this video, is because I am trying to make it as good and for it to make sense. So I'm recording this not in one take. It's gonna have cuts or edits. I'm pretty sure if you record videos, you're gonna know where the cuts and the edits are in. So I might forget about certain things that I have already talked about. I might repeat them. Another thing, guys, this video is 23 minutes and 43 seconds. So yeah, I might cut this video in two, because my last video that I made was like a 26-minute video long or 30-minute video long, and didn't get a lot of views. I think it's just like people look at the time and they're like, oh hell no, I ain't got no freaking half an hour to spare for you, alfapapanovie. Are you crazy, son? You need to upload those videos less long. It's that even makes sense. You need to upload those videos less long. I don't even think that's a word. But anyways, let's get right into it, guys. And like I said, if you guys don't hear me talk about the Dark Souls community, that means that I cut it out and I decided to talk about something else, because I have tried many times. I have tried many times since Dark Souls 2 has been out to talk about this. I've done it before in my old videos, but I didn't get that many views. Well, I did get like 100 views, and usually I guess it's more adults that watch me. They watch my videos because they usually don't leave any feedback. Some of them like the video, which is fine. It's perfectly fine with me, as long as you guys are enjoying you guys yourself. I'm cool with that. You don't have to leave feedback, you don't have to leave a like, none of that stuff. None of that stuff is required on my channel. Actually, none of that stuff is required on YouTube in general. But let's get right into it. And like I said, this is a touchy subject, because a lot of people get upset, and a lot of people, they just don't like it when you talk bad about their company, or they just don't like it. They feel like they're being attacked personally when you talk about this kinds of stuff. And yeah, the first thing that I want to talk about is about FanBoys. Now, it is okay. It is completely okay to be a fanboy. I am a huge PlayStation fanboy. Like I'm a huge Sony fanboy. Just for you guys to get an imagination of how much of a fanboy I am of Sony. I come from where people buy nothing but Sony TVs, Sony phones, Sony everything. Sony is everything. Like basically the only electronics that we see from where I'm from. I'm a Salvadorian, by the way. Back in the day when I was in El Salvador, everything you bought was Sony. TV was Sony. Basically, if you had Sony, it's like you had Apple right now. Like Sony was top notch. It was the best brand. Anything that wasn't Sony was aftermarket, was like cheap, was like a replica, if you will. So obviously me growing up around everybody buying Sony and Sony being top notch, Sony being the top dog, only because I'm a Sony fanboy, that doesn't mean that you can't talk bad about the company that I enjoy or I like. Only because I love Sony and I love my PS3, that doesn't mean that I'm gonna go to everybody's video and be a completely blinded fanboy, because it doesn't work like that, guys. It is okay for other people to talk bad about the things you like, and it is okay for you to talk bad about the things that other people enjoy. You know, only because you're a fanboy, that doesn't mean that you gotta be blindly follow this company. No, as a matter of fact, I believe if you give feedback to the company you love the most, or you talk bad, or you point out the bad things within the company or within whatever you love, I think it's just gonna make a better product. It's just the company is gonna try to better themselves, and at the end of the day, it's gonna be a win-win for you. So it is okay, guys, to let other people have an opinion or talk bad or not like the company you like. For instance, I consider myself to be a fanboy, but I'm not a blind fanboy, like, oh, only because Sony, I love Sony and I own everything Sony and I grew up with Sony. That doesn't mean that I'm gonna like get upset because someone else has an opinion or don't like Sony. It is okay for them not to like Sony. It is within their right not to like something. Now, only because they don't like Sony or they don't like the brand I like, that doesn't mean that I have to attack them. That doesn't mean that I have to do anything. I mean, they're entitled to like or dislike whatever they want. Not only because I'm a fanboy and I love Sony, I need to attack them or retaliate, whatever you want to call it. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing the word right, but you guys know what I'm trying to say. You guys know what I'm trying to get at. And the reason I mentioned this fanboy thing is because I'm about to get into, like I said, in a very, very touchy subject. So if you are really sensitive and you don't like to hear anybody talk bad about Dark Souls or talk bad about the community, you might want to leave this video now, because your feelings are probably going to get hurt. And I mean, like I said, I've been trying to make this video now for like a month, and I always end up, you know, scrapping it. I always end up deleting the video or the audio and talking about someone else, because like I said, I just don't want to offend anyone. I don't want to, if you view my videos, I don't want you to feel offended or that I'm attacking you personally, because this has nothing to do with an individual. Like I'm not putting anyone in the corner and like pinpointing fingers, right? This is how I feel in general about the whole Dark Souls community. And like I said, not everybody's like that. There's some adults within the Dark Souls community that are really chill. They come, they watch your stuff, and they go on with their day. They don't need to insult you. They don't need to do anything. Back in the day when I used to live stream a lot, when I used to live stream for 14 hours, 15 hours a day, every day, and I did that for like, I don't know, 4 months every day. I ran into a lot of cool people, a lot of cool people. There were some cool dudes that used to come watch my stream every day. They will sit there and watch my stream. They won't write a comment, but I'll see the viewer list. You know, on Twitch you get a viewer list. You know, they're just chilling, they're just watching your stuff and having a good time, you know, having a ball. And that's the way it's supposed to be done. But then you have a bunch of trolls, and you have a bunch of freaking little kids. I don't know if they're little kids. I just don't know. I used to get trolled a lot on Twitch. Now, this is what's going to piss people off, what I'm about to say or what I'm about to talk about. So if you want to, go ahead and leave the video. If you don't take criticism, if that's how you pronounce that word, if you don't take other people talking bad about the things you love or the things you enjoy, I might want to leave this video before I get mad. Or you know what, there's always a dislike button. If you're really upset, then hey, you can leave a dislike and you can leave me a hateful comment. It's alright, it's alright. That makes you feel better, then hey, that makes you feel better. Like I said, I talked about this on the past on my channel when Dark Souls 1 was out, and this is not a, oh, it's Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 2 brought a bunch of little kids that play Call of Duty. No, this problem has been going on and everybody knows about this problem. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to take a look at is going to be that, check out the streams, check out PvE and PvP. Now, PvE and PvP are two completely different communities to me personally. I know it's the same game, but wow, mind-blowing, right?